Never stay at a highway hotel with vacancy signs still on at 3 a.m. If you're driving late at night and find a hotel in the middle of nowhere that looks completely empty, keep driving. Because some places don't want guests. They want victims. The hotel receptionist gave me only one warning before handing me the room key. If someone knocks after midnight, don't open the door. I laughed. By morning, I wished I had listened. I had been driving for hours. Rain hammered the highway so hard I could barely see beyond the windshield. No gas stations, no towns, just endless darkness and forest on both sides of the road. My phone had no signal. The radio kept cutting into static. And somewhere around 2:47 a.m., I saw the hotel. Its neon sign flickered weakly through the storm. Vacancy. The building looked old, too old. 3 floors tall with dark windows and peeling paint. No cars outside, no lights except the lobby. I should have left immediately, but exhaustion makes people stupid. Inside, the lobby smelled strange, dust, mold, and something metallic beneath it. The receptionist sat motionless behind the desk, an elderly man wearing a faded uniform. He didn't smile when I walked in, didn't even blink much. "Need a room," I said. He stared at me silently for a few seconds too long, then slowly slid a key across the desk. Room 306. As I grabbed it, he finally spoke. Softly, almost nervously. "If someone knocks after midnight, don't open the door." I smirked slightly. "Why?" The old man looked toward the hallway behind me, then whispered, "Because it pretends to be people." Before I could ask anything else, the lights flickered, and when I looked back, the receptionist was gone. The desk sat empty. My stomach tightened instantly, but exhaustion won. I convinced myself he'd walked away. The elevator didn't work, so I took the stairs. Every step creaked loudly in the silence. The hallways upstairs felt wrong, too quiet, too long. The wallpaper peeled away from the walls like old skin, and every door looked slightly open, just enough to make you wonder if someone was watching from inside. Room 306 sat at the very end of the hallway. The last room. Of course it was. Inside, the room looked untouched since the 1970s. Old television, rotting curtains, a bed that smelled faintly damp. And one thing immediately caught my attention. The mirror above the sink had been covered with a towel. I pulled it down slowly. Written across the glass, in something dark and dried, were the words, "Don't look at it if it smiles." I froze. Then suddenly, knocking. 3 slow knocks at the door. My heart nearly stopped. I checked my phone. 12:03 a.m. The receptionist's warning echoed in my head instantly. Another knock. Then a woman's voice from outside, soft, terrified. "Please help me." I stepped closer slowly. "I think someone's following me." Her voice sounded real, panicked. Then another voice interrupted her, a man, whispering urgently, "Don't open it." I backed away from the door instantly. Silence followed. For several seconds, nothing. Then came laughter. Low, wet, wrong, not human laughter. The doorknob started turning slowly. I grabbed a chair and shoved it beneath the handle. The knocking became violent immediately. Slam, slam, slam. The entire door shook. Then, silence again. I held my breath, listened carefully, and heard footsteps, walking away slowly down the hallway. I thought it was over. Then the bathroom light turned on by itself. I looked toward the mirror and my blood froze. Someone was standing behind me in the reflection. Tall, thin, its face stretched into an impossible smile, its eyes completely black. I spun around. Nothing there. But in the mirror, it was still standing behind me, smiling wider. Then the thing in the reflection moved. Its mouth opened unnaturally wide, and from deep inside its throat, other faces started pushing outward, screaming silently beneath its skin. The lights exploded. Darkness swallowed the room, and suddenly, something crawled across the ceiling above me, fast. I heard claws scraping directly overhead, breathing, heavy breathing. Then a whisper beside my ear. "You opened the wrong room." I ran for the door, ripped the chair away, burst into the hallway and froze instantly. Every hotel room door was open now, and people, or things pretending to be people, stood motionless inside each room, watching me, smiling. One stepped into the hallway, then another, then dozens, their mouths stretching wider and wider, bones cracking beneath their skin, eyes black as empty holes. The hallway lights flickered rapidly. I ran for the stairs. The footsteps behind me multiplied, dozens, hundreds. But when I reached the lobby, the receptionist was waiting, standing perfectly still beside the exit. The doors behind him were chained shut, and for the first time, he smiled, too wide. Then softly whispered, "No one leaves after midnight." The lights went out. I don't remember how I escaped, only waking up beside the highway at sunrise, covered in bruises, barefoot, alone. When police searched for the hotel later, they found nothing, no building, no road leading to it, nothing at all. But every few months, drivers still report seeing it during storms. The neon vacancy sign glowing in the dark, and if you stop there, if you stay past midnight, something checks into your room, and it never checks out.